And I want to give people a chance at our free money question of the day. 35, make sure I do this, at 35 every, although we're a little past that, but we're close. 35, 735, 835 as well, and we'll do it now. Caller number 4 right now at 736-0186, chance to win $100, $200, or $300 in cash. Our free money question of the day from the Hobica Law Firm. And 736-0186. Coming up, Tim Kramer is on from the New York State School Board Association. Over 98% of school budgets passed, which was really, really big. Going to be interesting to see what he says. Are schools now getting the money that they deserve? Also, the OD has a big story above the fold today on nanotech, what to expect, positives and negatives. And it's interesting, Christine, because you lived in the Saratoga area, so you watched a lot of this. They're saying that not everybody does end up living in that actual community. That's one of the things. They also said hotels will pop up to handle the many workers that are coming, construction workers that are coming in, 1,000 to 2,000, and other things. But they said there are negatives as well, and to watch your expectations. It's all very, and then if there is that raise in population, because Malta is double the size of what was originally projected. So they said watch those expectations, because sometimes it might not be as large as you think.
Well, and also it's kind of, and I've said this to you before, be careful what you wish for. Because, one of the things that made Saratoga so great was its greenery and the horse and carriage and all this other stuff. You're laughing. But it's true, those things are now gone from the Saratoga streetscape. And in their place, I think I had mentioned this to you, in 10 months, there were 3 new apartment complexes, high-end, high-scale apartment complexes in Saratoga. But they were there. So be careful what you wish for, because not everything that you wish for is necessarily going to manifest the way you expect it to. And the last thing down on Columbia Street we want to see is the removal of all that beautiful greenery.
And the reason I was laughing, this was years ago, and I don't remember what the project was, but I remember someone called into WIBX to complain that we don't need any more traffic. I don't want more people here. We have enough traffic.
That was a big problem, and that people in Marcy were worried about the traffic. And I guess if you have a property there, it's worth worrying about it. But at the end of the day, man, of course you're going to have more traffic if you have more jobs, which will mean more money, which will mean lower taxes and more opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, from the standpoint of the area, that's like saying I paid more in taxes this year, but I made significantly more money. Like, there's something that comes with it. I
used to love going to the Riverside Mall movie theater because when you would go over there, it was the same one as the one at Sagertown Square, but when you would go over there, there'd be no one there. And when you walk in, you go to the movies by yourself. It'd be like you and your girlfriend, and you'd be going in there, and it was really great. And there were just a couple people there, no lines, no waiting. It was awesome. But you did know that was probably a bad sign.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it closed.
Yeah.
I even think I remember when I was young, when the Riverside Mall movie theater was still, it wasn't the mall anymore, but there was still the movie theater was
before
hanging out
Sagertown,
there, over by where the Walmart is now.
Riverside was something. I have to tell you, when you really think back about the stores that were in there and the restaurants that were in there and stuff, it was really something. Chuck E. Cheese was in there. I think maybe it was Chuck E. Cheese. Might have been the original, one of the early ones. I don't know, but it was really. There was a lot going on over there, and that's different now. Joe is in Frankfurt. Good morning, Joe. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
Are you old enough to have gone to the movie theater at Riverside?
Yes, I was.
That wasn't really that long ago, but I guess it was when you think about it. So, all right, here we go. Joe, let's see how much you're playing for of Hobica's money. $100, $200, or $300?
$100.
All right, for $100, here's your question. Here it is. These 3 names, actually it'd be 4 names I'm going to throw at you. Keeler, Chance, Walsh, and Young. These last names can be found where? Ready, go. Yeah, if you were, if I would have given maybe even one first name, it might have helped. Let me see if I could rephrase it. If I were to say, Wee Willie Keeler, Chance, Walsh, and Young are names found where?
No, nothing.
The Baseball Hall
of Fame in Cooperstown. Yeah. Sorry about that, man.
All right.
Either way, though, Andrew wants to hook you up with something. He always loves doing this. Why let someone walk away with nothing when we could give you dinner for 2 over at Carmelo's, okay?
All right, thank
All
you.
right, sit tight. He will take care of you. All right, coming up, we're going to talk to Tim Kramer from the New York State School Board of Association. And it really is interesting to watch these school board elections, the budget elections from Tuesday. Everything passed. And it's like 99% of all the budgets in New York State passed. But here in our area, everything passed. And we'll talk to Tim about that coming up. Quick break. 2 minutes away, WIBX.